Welcome to Photo Escapes. I'm John, I'm a professional photographer. I've been commissioned by Line Rock Press, a Hong Kong stationery card business, to produce iconic photographs of Hong Kong, plus unique creative images for their social media campaign.
Old shower here, look. Oh, look at those shutters. Beautiful shutters here. A random shoe here. Like, I'm here with my sister. She knows much more about this sort of thing than I do, so I thought I'd get her to give you a grand tour of this place, which we don't even know what it is really, do we? So yeah, Claire, up to you.
So I think that this would be the main entrance, and I think this would be the porch. If you were a guest, you would arrive here, and you would go through these wooden doors, over this lintel. You mustn't touch it, you have to climb over it. It's bad luck to touch it. And then this would be the main courtyard. I suspect this would be a pond with koi fish, because they are associated with luck and prosperity, life flow. Courtyard is completely exposed, and the way that the roof tiles work would be the rainwater would come off the roof and into the pond, so it would give that kind of feeling of constant energy and dynamism. And then if you look straight ahead, this would be the family shrine, and you can see the remains of it here. And this would be a very, very impressive area. Lots of gilt and bright colours. There would have been wooden benches there. This, I suspect, would be a bedroom, or maybe a salon, because you've got a room here and a sink, and then a small bathroom here. And you can see how the water would have poured from the fish into the sink. And you can see how the roots of the trees have come through here, and these aerial roots now suck the moisture from the air, and that's how they nourish the plant. That this would have been an old kitchen. You can see where the
I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, you can see that the brick lined would have been wood and coal, and then they would have had their woks on top. You can see here some handmade rat traps. So I'm sure that was a problem.
There's a bauble here.
Christmas bauble. I think that is a bamboo chicken cage where they would have kept the live chickens that they would have bought at the market ready for cooking later. But you know, in order to have as fresh meat as possible, they would buy them live from the market and bring them home like that with the handle on top.
Wow, look at this old door and this old wicker chair. I'm just trying to figure out how to actually photograph it. I like how it's framed with the door, so I think I might take a zoomed up shot with my 7200 and photograph it almost like a still life image. My sister said it looked like a film set or like a theatre set, and I agree, it does. Look, you've got the old wicker baskets here, an old boat for some reason. But yeah, really interesting place. This is, my mind's just going in races because I don't know what to photograph, and there's so many things to photograph, but very hard to decipher, you know, which bits, and I'm finding it quite stressful actually, but very fun. Essentially we're in the middle of a rainforest here, and you can see as it's abandoned and all the roof is sort of collapsing, any water that's got in has just made nature. So you've got here, you've got like, there's obviously just dripping on this part here from the roof, on that part of the roof, and then there's a plant there that's growing really well. And obviously this has been abandoned for years and years. We've seen some stuff dating from the 30s, from the 40s, and so it's still got some plants that are still living here, probably because it's dripping down from the roof perfectly here. But yeah, really interesting things. Look, like the door details. That is an incredible door. And obviously we're not touching anything here. We're keeping it as is. Got a nice Pringle pot here. So that can't be that old. So just trying to decipher all these sort of potential images here, which are many. Very, very hard to try and pick out those little details. And I found this amazing little chair here in the light. And this is actually quite time critical because it's sort of all lit up and everything else is dark. I'm just trying to incorporate some of the door frames, some of the windows, and you've got like bursts of color. This is just an absolute photographer's dream. I'm gonna try and take some photos as quickly as possible before the light moves, and then this shot is then dead. So hope you like the photos. This is good. This is so fun. As you go through the house, and we've been here for a few hours now, and you think that's quite a long time, but actually the sun keeps changing, and it's coming through different parts of the roof. So each time you go into a new room, you find different opportunities. So we keep wanting to leave, and you go, oh, that looks good now. The sun's gone in there, and these like shafts of light just make a photo, and it brings out a photo, and it just shows how important light is. So something that is essentially boring, as soon as the light hits it, you're like, oh my God, it looks amazing. So I've been sort of going around the house, and not wanting to leave just in case there's like new opportunities to be had. So at the moment I'm photographing this. But obviously that wasn't like that about 2 or 3 minutes ago. So need to be really quick and make the most out of these like fleeting opportunities. I've now found a lovely texture in the back of this room here. It's nice greeny blue pattern with a slightly flaking off here. So I've taken like a shot of all this wall here for my evolving patina, so that looks really nice. Typical as fashion, this is what I was saying before, is that we've got these lovely shutters here, which I've completely bypassed and gone to the gnarly wall behind, to here. So yeah, that's very me, that is. You go to a lovely place, and I'm also photographing the old wall behind it. We were just about to leave, and I wanted to photograph this Monstera plant that is in the pond that was originally the courtyard. But I think we're going to go now. I think I've done everything. And we're both starving, so I think we're going to leave it there. But this has been an amazing place. So excited to edit the photographs in the video.